Geno Smith started his career with the New York Jets, revitalized his career, and now will return after the Vegas Raiders traded him to the New York Jets. The Lions signed Isaiah Pacheco. What? And Romeo Doubs gets paid by the New England Patriots. All that and more breaking down NFL free agency a day two. But before we do so, you gotta hear the music first.
Welcome to your number one spot for all NFL news and content, NFL Central.
What's going on, NFL fans? Welcome back into another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by Steve-O, and we bringing you the latest on day two of NFL free agency. Steve-O, they sending Geno back. My goodness. But hey, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. And just like we just talked about, or at least alluded to, the Raiders, we thought that Geno was going to be cut, but I guess that wasn't going to happen until Wednesday, once things really kick off around the NFL. But before we hit Wednesday, the Raiders trade Geno Smith to the Jets and in a 7th round pick. In return, get a 6th round pick for Geno Smith's services. Geno Smith did start his career off with the New York Jets. I believe spent time in New York, then spent time in Seattle. Last year with the Raiders, seemed like he was seeing ghosts, but now he go back to where it all started. Steve-O, how you feeling about the move, bro?
At least they got something for him. That's all I can say, honestly. I mean, I don't feel too much about it. I guess Justin Fields ain't your starting quarterback. Yeah.
Damn, Geno. Hey, just think about what 2 years ago could have did for Geno. How we felt about him 2 years ago compared to last year. Damn, does a year make a difference in the NFL?
Yeah, I'm expecting the same thing. Hella turnovers, a lot of frustration, and some unhappy Jets fans. That's truly all I got for you. I have no analytical take on this. I don't. Like I said, the only thing this benefits is the Raiders was able to get something for them instead of just completely cutting them.
I agree with that. And they talking about before this, according to Adam Schefter, before this trade was agreed to, Geno Smith agreed to restructure his contract. Hold on. I need my NFL reporters to get y'all stuff in order. We thought Buddy was getting cut. We thought Geno was getting cut. Then he agreed to restructure the contract. But prior to restructuring the contract, we found out he was actually being traded. Come on, Adam. I know you busy fella. I know you one of the best in the league. Ian, come on. I know you the same thing. Y'all got to get this stuff in order. How we thought the man was getting cut, then he get traded, then he did a restructuring of his contract. Come on, y'all. Help us. Help us out.
Somebody told y'all some wrong information. That's real. All I got to say.
We trying to get the people what they really came to see.
And we can't get them what they came to see because y'all in us giving us some goddamn fucked up information.
Man, so it's just one of those things to where you look at it, though. Going back to Geno, Steve-O, it's just one of those things to where you was like, damn, maybe it is just a short stint for guys that revitalize their career. At least in this case for Geno Smith, Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl winning champion. Hopefully there's no regression there. Hopefully there's just a steady pace until the end of his career, but we'll see. Book, you ain't missed nothing. Geno Smith was traded back to the New York Jets is what we're currently talking about right now. And it's just interesting to see, Steve-O, but going into the whole quarterbacks that revitalized their careers and seeing Geno fell off in the last few years, do you feel like Baker is kind of taking a dip, at least last year?
But I think Baker's dip was mainly due to his injuries. He always get injured in the wrong time. but it also takes dips in his production because he's never able to. He always start off hot and then he get low, and like
Right?
it's just high and low with him. Like that's the thing with him. But like I don't know. Like I feel like if he could just keep it consistent, he not one of those guys that I look at just like I don't see them completely moving on from, but he's somebody like it's weird. It's a weird situation when it comes to him because one minute he's in the MVP conversation, and next thing you know, he fall flat on his ass.
That's what I was gonna say because Baker Mayfield was definitely an early MVP candidate last season. I thought he was gonna be able to go toe to toe with Matthew Stafford, but that just didn't come to fruition. But so far, these are the Jets quarterbacks, Steve-O. Brady Cook, Hendon Hooker, Tyrod Taylor, Bailey Zappi. Oh my goodness. Tank for Arch. Tank for Arch. Somebody.
Trinidad James or whatever the fuck his name is,
Trinidad DeChambeau or something like that.
Campbell's or whatever the hell.
Man, he fought hard for that 6-year eligibility.
He said that nigga went to the court. He said, "I will play."
He said,
God
I
damn it,
will play and I will play now.
I have my rights. God damn it.
No, real.
He got that damn year. He said, "Give me my
real.
motherfucking $4 million and let me play."
They tried to read him his Miranda rights. He said, "Call my lawyer."
My mama. He said, I've been prepared for this shit.
We'll see what Geno do, but it ain't much hope.
I like
there,
him.
man.
I do. I like him though. I'll take for him.
I like him too.
He got game.
Now on the roster as it currently stands, before any other moves is made, obviously you got it's not looking good. You got Garrett Wilson, but then your other wide receivers is Tyler Johnson, John Mechie. You got A.D. Mitchell. I like that. Jamal Prickett, Quentin Skinner, Arian Smith. Obviously, all these guys are not going to make it. Teams are just signing people probably to fill out throughout the all season and stuff. But yeah, there's going to be some challenges out there. Got a couple offensive linemen that I like, and Olu Fashanu, Armand Membao, et cetera, et cetera. So we'll see. We'll see. But hey, in other news, Steve-O, we got Romeo Doubs going to the New England Patriots. A lot of speculation. Huh?
I said, yeah, get your motherfucking ass on.
Go to real. So there was a lot of speculation surrounding Romeo Doubs, the New England Patriots, with A.J. Brown being mentioned in certain trade talks or whatnot. And they said, nah, we don't want to give up the first and the second that you're asking for, Howie, Mr. Howie. You're going to have to hold on to A.J. Brown. We're going to go get Romeo Doubs 4 year, $70 million, which is $17.5 million per year. And I think that's pretty damn good for the New England Patriots. I think Romeo Doubs got some talent. Hey, when he was in wide receiver, he was wide receiver number 1, number 6. So we'll see what he can do over there in New England. But I think it's still a good signing for them. So I'm not mad at it. Steve-O, what you think about Romeo Doubs going to the New England Patriots for $17 million?
I think it's decent. Like I said, I wasn't one of those people that felt like they needed to go guns home and get an X receiver because, quite frankly, y'all need to focus on that O-line. That should be our main priority. So not breaking the bank and getting a quality wide receiver is a win-win, in my opinion. We know Romeo Doubs, especially us, know he can go out there and make some plays. And he will be the number 1 wide receiver over there. So he's gonna get his first chance to actually be the surefire number 1, and we're gonna see what he got.
Agreed. And I think that's something that'll be good for him. Get you another playmaker. When he was healthy in Green Bay, he was solid. I can't even hate on that. When he was in Green Bay, he was solid. Hopefully he could go out there and do some things for the New England Patriots. And again, to your point, number 1 priority in New England is to shore up that offensive line. Your left tackle struggled, your left guard struggled, and you just traded your center. You got a lot of work to do on that offensive line. And if you want Drake May to have another opportunity to put you in position to go to the Super Bowl, it starts up front. Up front. There's no other way around it when it comes to the state of the New England Patriots. You got to do your due diligence. Josh McDaniels, Mike Vrabel, put y'all heads together and get right for that offensive line. Otherwise, I think Drake May was sacked over 45 times last season. Yeah, he's going to be getting his ass whacked again if y'all don't show up that offensive line. Because we seen our quarterback over here in Chicago get whooped 68 times. And some of it was him, but a lot of it was on the offensive line.
No, for real.
So, but hey, in other news, Steve-O, a questionable decision from the Detroit Lions. But what else is new? Come on, baby. How was school? Pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna come holler at you in a second. Let me finish this up with Steve-O. The Detroit Lions, Steve-O, after trading David Montgomery, went out there and signed Isaiah Pacheco.
His son.
I don't get it. Try to make some sense of this signing for me, bro.
You got the money for it?
I ain't see no money for it, bro.
Cause I hope he ain't getting no good money. That's all I gotta say. Cause I mean, he does qualify as a thumper, but is he gonna be on the field though? Because that's been his main thing with Isaiah Pacheco is his ass is he runs so angry he gonna get his ass hurt. So yeah, I mean, it ain't. I don't think it's bad. Not necessarily bad. I honestly need to see how much they got him for. Because if it's not if it's not that much, I don't think it's a bad move in my opinion.
Yeah, me personally, and
it's a 1 year deal.
For how much?
I don't get it, but I'm just seeing 1 year deal.
Yeah, to me, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. This don't make no sense to me, bro. Not even gonna lie to you, Steve-O.
I'd rather
hung on it. To Montgomery. What we doing?
He said he not that guy no more. Isaiah was never that guy.
He was that guy for a year or two. Then broke his leg.
Well, yeah. And it ain't been the same ever since.
Ain't been the same ever since. And then instead of sticking with Monty and trying to, you know what I'm saying, at least try to find bases with the load of him and Jahmyr Gibbs. Nobody's saying you got to go 50-50, but damn, you couldn't go 60-40? You couldn't go 60-40. You go get Pacheco. And that's not to say that he's going to be bad with the team, because I think he go out there and give him something.
If they could get 500 yards out of him, that it'd be worth it. I think.
You got to, well, at least they're going to keep him fresh, because we know throughout the whole damn near the entire game, it's going to be Jahmyr Gibbs. It's
going to be Gibbs, yeah.
Yeah, the biggest question is going to be, can Jahmyr Gibbs handle the load? Pause.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa there, buddy. I'm just saying.
Flag.
That was a flag on the play for real. Hey, not even gonna lie to you, but it's not a lot of movement coming out. The Chicago Bears did pick up Khalif Raymond, which is a wide receiver, but also a kick return specialist, Steve-O. How do you feel about that move for the Chicago Bears?
It's good, in my opinion, because I ain't want to see Duvernay again. Tell you that right now. I ain't got time for your ass to just keep running straight. I know this dude. He's shifty and he can make some moves, and he can make some motherfuckers miss. So I like it. I like the move.
I like the move as well. The Chicago Bears are shoring up a lot of their holes that they had on their team. And this is what I like where certain teams, I like when any NFL team goes out there and not just say, yeah, we're going to wait for the draft, because you don't necessarily know how the draft is going to fall. You don't know what players is going to be available. You don't know if a team is going to jump you and snatch the player that you're like, oh shit, we one pick away. We one pick away. And then that other team jump you and say, yeah, you thought you was going to get player X. Nah, we finna get player X. So you got to go out there and shore up some spaces. So when you come into the draft, you can address the draft with just taking the best player available. And if you got a room that's loaded with talent, who cares? That's a good problem to have in the NFL, because once those guys that are older start to phase out with becoming too expensive, guess who can take over the reins? That highly talented player that you selected and added into your locker room. So it's going to be some stuff, man.
Definitely. It's definitely going to be some stuff.
For sure. Now, on other news, there is brewing speculation, Steve-O, regarding Alvin Kamara. Remember when they signed Travis Etienne? We was like, hold on, that could be a nice little. Well, I said it could be a nice little 1-2 punch. You was more on the side of how can you, you know what I'm saying, set these two guys up, because if we keep it in the buck, they kind of the same, if I remember correctly, is
Yeah,
what you were saying.
yeah,
But now that there's some trade speculation surrounding them, does that confirm all your thoughts that you were having initially?
yeah. Because I'm just like, if you're going to do something, you're gonna do between that dynamic. You're gonna do Flash and Thunder. You're not gonna do Flash and Flash. Like it just never works that way. So the fact they're now looking like they taking calls and possibly looking to move on, it makes more sense in that, in my opinion. Like I said, unless they was just trying to be the fastest offense in the league.
If I'm New Orleans Saints, well,
I'll let them go. I'll let him go. Honestly, I think like because according to my cousin, it's like he just happy. He's complete. He's complete. Like I don't need nobody that's completing on my team.
I agree with that.
Like
I
he
think that's
like
one
I'm
of those
just I'm
things you
just
don't
cool
want.
to be here. Then no, nigga, like you should want to be trying to get this, at least if not get this team better, getting into a better situation. And like I said, the only duo that I could think of that was like this was probably that little duo that was in Miami for a couple years. And that didn't last long because what? They kept getting hurt. Because ain't no thumper there to take the load. No
Yeah,
homo.
this man. But I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I think that's one of those things to where, like, but if you come out there and you put that you interested in trading them, guess what? Teams just gonna sit there and wait you out.
Yep.
That's it. Like, I get it. Sometimes sometimes you might find a little bit of luck of saying, yeah, if we don't find a deal, we just gonna release them. But once you say that, you give up all your leverage. And that's not to say you can't call somebody, which you will give up some leverage. But if you let it be known to the league that you're willing to get off a said player, yeah, the league just gonna wait you out. Hence, like the New York Giants, they could have traded a 4 for a 5th for Tremaine Edmonds, but they was like, man, we're gonna wait the Chicago Bears out, and he gonna slide anyway. And
Mhm.
guess what he did once he got released from the Chicago Bears? He
Slid.
slid. So it is what it is in that regard. Another interesting move, Steve-O, is that the Buffalo Bills and tight end Dawson Knox agreed to a new 3-year deal. At just
Smart.
29 years old, he gets himself a new deal. Last year, 36 passes for 417 yards to finish second on the team in touchdown catches with 4 touchdowns. You say that was a smart move. I say it's a smart move. What you think that's gonna do for him moving forward now that they acquired DJ Moore?
I mean, it was a lot of those times, especially when the wide receivers wasn't getting the job done. He was a security blanket for Jay Allen. So you want to keep it. And I think he coming off a Pro Bowl year.
Yeah.
And you're not paying boohoo money for him because of his age. So all around, you keeping the weapons, and on top of adding the weapons, a weapon that you got. So yeah, that's the one thing that's be costly with some teams. They'll get a DJ and then they'll lose some decent to good players that they already have. Keep them good to decent players that you already have, so you ain't got to worry about spending no more money or draft picks on them.
I agree with that. I think that's one of those things that you continue to go out there and continue to build. And that's the thing with certain, like, I don't know, the tight end groups, they typically like to stay put. It's just a thing. It's crazy how some tight ends can be better than some receivers, and they don't carry the damn diva mentality that wide receivers carry.
You can't have a deal mentality when you blocking 40% of the game.
That's a fact.
And
But
you
that's
ain't blocking no wild, and you ain't blocking no corner. You blocking
yeah,
a big motherfucker.
on the real. Them edges be coming off crazy.
Mm-hmm.
For real. But yeah, man, it's a lot of the Giants added cornerback Greg Newsome to their team. It's a lot of little itty bitty stuff out there, man.
The coach lost a lineman today.
Yeah, they lost Braden something. I can't find it.
Braden Smith. He got a 2-year deal for $25 million. He going to the Texans.
That's good. About time. About time the Texans approach the offensive line. Y'all
Yeah,
keep trading mugs.
definitely.
Oh my goodness,
Who?
Steve-O.
What?
This is breaking news. Well, kind of. It ain't nothing official yet, but the Colts are making progress with Daniel Jones on a new long-term contract. Last time we heard about a long-term contract with Daniel Jones, they talking about he wanted $50 million a year. Boy, you done lost your damn rabbit ass mind.
Well, him. I don't know what the hell him and Trey Hendricks, what the fuck they smoking, but bro, y'all smoking gas because
On the real, what?
y'all ass is tripping.
At the Chevron.
You want 32, 31, 30 at 32 years old, and this motherfucker just tore his Achilles and talking about he want 50. Nigga, you ain't in the department to demand shit.
I agree.
You better take this 25 million
and call it a day and sit down somewhere. He about to get 37 million this year.
Take that, bro. You ain't getting 50. That's all I know.
That's all I know, boy. You should not be nowhere near the top 10 for quarterbacks in this league. Did we not see you come out of your bye week and crap the bed before you got injured?
Exactly.
He played games before we got injured now.
In fact.
Let's all remember that. He played games before he got injured. So, like, bro, hey, but to each his own. That's what y'all want to do. Go ahead and do it, man. Indy, y'all been making terrible QB decisions for the last 4 or 5 years. Anthony Richardson, then you bring this guy in there, which is not all the way bad. It's okay. And then you make the move for Phillip Rivers. This man book.
I instantly start thinking that Boom Dr. Mercy. It's singed all over the edges. I want my refund.
On the real, what? Man, what?
Bro.
That is crazy.
Bro. I'm not $50 million.
Boy, he done lost his top. And if they give it to him, they a new fool. A new fool.
And that should be the name of that team, Indiana New Fools. That's stupid right there. You shouldn't even entertain that shit. I ain't gonna lie. If he would have said that, I would have laughed dead in his face. We probably wouldn't even had him as a quarterback no more.
For real. Boy, what? I would have leaned over and hey Carly, you ain't that the owner name? Carly. Hey Carly.
Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy.
Hey Carly. Is her name Carly? Is Carly?
I think it's Carly. I think it's Carly. Yeah.
That man is crazy, boy. You better get up out of here with that. Ain't nobody playing with them. But hey, man,
what in the hell?
It's still names out there though, Steve-O. You still got Brad Chubb out there.
Definitely.
You still got Hendrickson out there. If he come to a realization, I guess he's still weighing his options or at least trying to fight for something.
And you want to hear something crazy random, but they got something to do with the NFL. It's crazy as hell. What? I can't believe it for the read this out loud. Ex-NFLer Darren Lee used ChatGPT for advice.
Oh my God.
Wait, it get worse.
I have seen it. Go
ahead. Allegedly killing his girlfriend. What the fuck is wrong with us?
What's wrong with society?
What is wrong with us?
What's wrong with society?
What is wrong with you?
For sure. And one more break it. We got some other news that just came through. This is per Adam Schefter. The Jaguars will not be trading Brian Thomas Jr., which is a good move.
Y'all annoying.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So now he finna have attitude.
On the real. Because y'all didn't put it out there in the airwaves already.
Yeah. So now he finna, bro, you don't do this. See, it's just certain positions you don't do that with. Mainly quarterback, running back, wide receiver. You might as well trade him, honestly.
Right.
Because it's not going to get better from this.
That's because they probably just lost out. Because the Patriots probably was interested and they just probably tried to set the price too high and not understand that at best, he was supposed to be worth a second round. At best.
At best.
And that was like the very, very peak. And I wouldn't even went that far.
You getting a third, my boy.
Max. For real. And they probably set that bar too high. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But it's not a lot going on in day 2 of NFL free agency. Things are kind of dying down. We should be hearing a little bit more about the second pretty much the second tier type players. You know what I'm saying? The Jaquan Briskers of the world and Kevin Byards of the world, and those type of players on the probably in a couple days or so. Teams are gonna still be trying to work it out. But A site says, hear me out. Tez and Jalen got one more year to show us something. I agree.
I ain't got nothing to say about that. I feel you.
Vidal said, hey, Bobby, what y'all make of the news regarding Kevin Byard? A little while after y'all got off, there was a change in strategy with Bears. They're restructuring deals to extend Brisker. Byard will walk. Whoa.
I kind of figured that was going to happen because I told y'all I felt like Kobe Bryant is more of a free safety. And then you can bring back Brisker for the cheap.
So I seen something from somebody that made sense. I can't remember who it was, but they were saying that Dennis Allen probably would like to have two safeties back there that can provide him with some versatility in coverage,
which is both of them.
Exactly. So not just Kevin Byard, which is a
Byard
guy that has to be one back.
Exactly. And then you wouldn't even want to do that with Kevin's age. So
yeah. So that's more understandable. I think that make a lot of sense for the Chicago Bears, V-Dog. It's a lot of things schematically that
I really don't. And that's what I did not want Brisker to leave. I don't want Brisker to leave.
Hey, Brisker had his best game for the Chicago Bears in the most important game.
The last one. he was everywhere.
He wasn't bad in no, that was the first matchup in Green Bay. He was getting his ass cooked.
But I think all of them was getting cooked. I think with him, it was just when his big games and I think he learned in the last game, he get too amped up. He had to calm down. Mm-hmm. If I had to guess Christopher Evans, I would say I will lean more to we'll try to sign Brisker over Kevin. Because Kevin gonna try to get paid by somebody. And we just not willing to pay nobody that's 33, 34?
Yeah, he up there, despite having that huge year. Steve-O, not much on the market for standout cornerback for the Chicago Bears, Nashawn Wright. Seem like it's dry.
I just think they don't believe it.
Yep.
I mean, you really I can't get mad at people for saying that because who gonna believe this mug gonna what he get 6 this year?
I think so.
Ain't nobody
definitely a high number for his age.
I don't think nobody think he gonna go from nothing to 6 again.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It is what it is when it comes to that, though.
You already know. It's definitely something like that, man. We're gonna see. So they saying at the top remaining free agents right now in the market is Trey Hendrickson, Kyler Murray, Rasheed Walker. That's an offensive tackle.
Oh, bro.
Reek Woolen. I ain't heard nothing about him, but he'll be.
Hey, that nigga he just posted dot.
Yeah, we got Brad Chubb. He still hasn't been signed. I don't know if teams want to touch Joey Bosa because of the injury history.
Both of them Bosas don't. Nobody want to touch them.
I shouldn't even mention Stephon Diggs, boy. You ain't nobody touching you with a 10-foot pole until that case closed, boy. For real.
Oh, my mama, stupid.
Keeping it real. CJ Garner-Johnson still out there and available. Hassan Reddick is still out there and available. So it's still some moves to be made, but obviously they're gonna have to make some shape. And Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers are still out there. So, hey man, we're gonna be right here breaking it all down as long as
they making moves.
We right here. Eh?
So they making moves, and we gonna be on this motherfucker.
They talking about some Trey Henderson gonna fuck around and end up with the Calgary Stampeders.
Your ass gonna be a Ottawa Lumberjack. What you talking about?
Houston Roughneck, boy.
Your ass gonna be a Maine Raider. Fuck you talking about? Your ass gonna be a New Hampshire Devil. Fuck you talking about? Keep
it up. The Grand Rapids Mammoth. Fuck you talking about, boy? Fuck.
That's gonna be my mama. The goddamn Alabama Union Spring Sooners. Fuck you talking about?
Real book. That man, boy. For real.
Yeah, talking about.
He'll crash out.
You better sit down and take this 2-year, $20 million and call it a day. I'm gonna keep telling your ass that.
For real. But hey, man, Steve-O, what else you got left, bro?
I think we covered it all for the most part.
We did cover most of everything for today, man. Yeah, that's it for today's show. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and let us know your thoughts on
Oh,
day 2.
wait. We got to
Hold
do
on.
it for Dub.
Shout
We
out
got
the
the
kickers and the
that
punters.
kicker. Hey, the nigga got the highest paid kicker. Fairburn for this. Got the highest paid kicker in the
Shout
league
out,
now.
Your kickers
Got-
getting paid, boy.
On my mama, they get more and more important. We keep that.
Oh, the real. But hey, man, that is it from us today, y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to NFL Free Agency Day 2. Let us know how you feeling about the moves being made today, how you rocking with your team, and if your team made the right decisions, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know more work on the way this off season, man. So lock in. There's going to be a period to where we breaking down a lot of these draft picks for whatever respective team there is out there in the NFL. And there might be some people dropping. There might be some people rising at the NFL free agency. So lock in, hit that like button, and turn on your notification bell, man. But that is it. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always love football. Y'all already know. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Peace.
This has been a presentation